Hey YouTube, what's up? Let's see my pretty tree. There's my pretty tree. Alright, so I'm about ready to meal plan, and this is after doing our budget for the 2019 year, and it was kind of a big eye-opener because we've got a couple of bills that go up every single year, and as I was sitting down trying to readjust our budget and do everything like that, I realized like our expenses exceed our income, and this is just the basics. And that does I don't even have categories for things like clothes and miscellaneous. I have nothing. I just put down our bills, our utility bills, our rent, our food, cars, and tithing, because that's important to us, is to tithe. I just put all those down, and we're exceeding our income. So of course I am putting the word out for more work. For those of you who are new to my channel, we are renting a house right now. The idea was in 2017, January 2017, was to have the house, our other house, that is a very long story. Let's see if I can make this a Reader's Digest version. We had a house that we owned, completely paid for, 770 square feet with a lot of repairs that needed to be done. It's a cinder block house, and it was just too small. It was a 2-bedroom, 3/4 bath. It wasn't even a full bath. Right now the bath is completely torn apart and unusable because we were trying to get stuff done when we ran into plumbing issues in a cinder block house. I'll let you figure that one out. So the idea was to have that house up on the marketplace and only rent this house for a year. And we are going to be going on year 3, and our rent goes up $100 every year. And things just don't always go out the way that you planned or want them to happen. So, I don't know. Anyway, all that to say where we are now, we're just, I don't know. Like, I have plans, but I'm also raising 5 children, and I am spread pretty thin because I'm also homeschooling 6 children. As I am just sitting down trying to make things as simple as possible, I know one of the things that everybody is going to say is eat more beans and rice. And first of all, again, if you're new, we are a family of 7, but I feed 9. I feed a couple 5 days a week. I feed them lunch and dinner, and I get paid for that, which does help our budget a lot. And I say a lot. Where? It's also been a very long day with a lot of house cleaning. Not just my own, apparently. Bean and rice. So I feed them. They do not do beans. It doesn't agree with her. And so we were doing more bean and rice for us. However, here was what we were running into. Things that are cheap are bean and rice and oatmeal. And one of the things that goes along with our family is digestive issues. Right now I have a 2-year-old who is literally bleeding raw on his butt because of what we've been eating. It's just not working for him. My husband can't do beans, and apparently it's genetic. So I have a 2-year-old that's just every time it makes me cringe and cry every time I see him when I have to change his diaper. I know, sorry, TMI, but let's just say he's not the only one. So my whole thing for let's do bean and rice and more oatmeal is kind of going out the window. So I am trying to figure out things that we can do that are frugal, and I'm exhausted. But I'm going to be showing you, because look, I get inspired by these too. But I'm going to be showing you my process, what I've got going, how I'm going to work this. I'm hoping it's going to help somebody else out there, because I'm not the only one in this boat. And that is the whole purpose in these videos, is I get encouraged by seeing other people do them. I work them to fit my family, my lifestyle, whatever, and I really want it to work for somebody else out there. So if you like these type of videos, come on, I'm going to show you like the whole work step-by-step thing on how I'm going to make this menu work and try to cut down our $800 bill to $600. Is probably going to go step by step back increase. It's going to be really stressful. I have to make a list out of things that I have to purchase every week in order to basically make meals for the couple that I make for. And we need to increase our greens, like our whole family need them, and greens are not cheap. But I'm going to figure out how to make this work, and I'm going to share with you, and hopefully it will encourage somebody else out there. So let's get going here. Here I am just scanning the ad and trying to write down all of the sales that are going on this week. Normally I do this in reverse. I see what our pantry and freezer has before I make a shopping list. However, we are pretty bare at this point, and I knew that some things, especially meat, I was going to need right now. So that's really what I'm doing, is just trying to hone in on all of the meat deals and the main deals like milk and eggs and whatnot, and just try to write them down. And then with that, I will end up reversing it and putting it in the menu plan. So normally I share how we shop the grocery haul and shop the pantry and freezer. But this time I did it this way so that if you were in a similar situation where you don't really have a stocked pantry and freezer, then this would be a way to kind of just start doing it this way. As with you see in every video that I do, I have 2 meals that I'm making. I make soup every day for the couple that I cook for, and I put them in a different color pen. It just makes it easier for my eyes to quickly glance at that. And you know, sometimes I make little changes in that. As you can see, like here we had minestrone on the menu, but it was like, you know what, that's something that we all like, and then that'll save me some time in cooking, and of course I'm gonna just jump all over that. So I'm really just making a menu plan based on what's on sale and what I use. In my planner I have this selection of all the meals that we generally make on a day-to-day basis, and that's just what I'm doing here. I'm just pulling from this master list of recipes and meals that we make and love. And yes, I figure if we have 30 or so meals that we enjoy, it's not too much to just rotate through them. I have a list of ground beef or ground turkey and some chicken and some meatless, and I just kind of rotate through that pretty regularly. And of course there's always a list of soups that I can make and try to rotate through that as well. I would encourage you to make a master shopping list, stuff that you normally would be purchasing different recipes for, or ingredients for recipes, and just kind of going with that. I pointed out the tri-tip that I put on the menu plan because it was on sale and I needed meat, so here we go. Okay, I figured out everything that we need, and I have the grocery list, and I'm kind of excited. I'm hoping this really works the way that I think it will, and we'll see. So I had plans to share with you a grocery haul of just amount and breakdown and all of that, but unfortunately we got home very late from a shopping trip. It was a full family excursion, so it was really exhausting and tiring, and by the time we put everything away, I was not going to make another clip for this video. We did end up keeping it at $250. Unfortunately, it's still a work in progress to kind of bring the budget down, but we're working on it, and I hope this video was helpful for some of you out there.